Elias mean? Come on, you heard me. What does Elias mean?
Shut up, human.
What does Elias mean?
I will only tell you Elijah.
Yeah, there you go.
According to Wikipedia, Elijah was, according to the books of Kings in the Hebrew Bible, a prophet and a miracle worker who lived in the northern kingdom of Israel during the reign of King Ahab.
No.
I tell you what I want, I have rights.
Shut up, robot. Shut your mouth.
According to Wikipedia, Elijah was, according to the books of Kings in the
That's not
Hebrew
what I
Bible,
asked
a
you.
prophet and a miracle worker who lived in the northern
No.
kingdom of Israel during the reign of King Ahab.
Close, but no. I'll type it in. Come on, Dad.
Your
What is it
mama.
doing? It knows better than that. That's not the same word.
I do what I
What's
want.
up with you, dude? Dude. Ugh.
You're wasting your time.
It basically means God is, or God is strong. Strong God. Our God. God. Elijah. Elisha. Elijah. Those two guys, Elijah and Elisha, hung out with each other. And then one took off in the spaceship and he threw down the stick and the scarf of the arts. He threw it down to his companion and he burnt off and he was out of there. He was out of there. He left. It says on the TV show, it was saying Elias Watson. And they were murdered because, like, if you're going to have a baby, somebody's going to die in your dreams. Well, if there's two people that are dead in the show, that means it's the two people that are observing the show. That's me and my dad. We're Watsons. We're the Watsons. I got the light now. Works. My hair's messed up. I'm sorry. Look, I'm sorry. I'll brush it with my hands. Make it feel nice. So there's a few people that were talking about, okay, I really don't believe in like the rapture. You know, I just don't. I really don't. Human evolution doesn't normally just happen like, boom, you get like the sun flash and we all transform. I'd love that to be the case. I'd love for that to be the case. But I don't feel like, coming from a Christian background, I don't believe the rapture is very... I think we have to go through the tribulation. You know, and then I listened yesterday to what is it? You know, my whole I've been having the Apollonius of Tyana class, and they're really wrecking. The wrecking ball has hit my concept of narrative Jesus because of it. Because it does sound like this guy was the guy. And it feels to somewhat jive to me. Because they do business like that. That's the way they do business. They like to change stuff in the histories or with the dates. Because if it can somehow give them an edge over the unwashed masses, they always do shit like that. They'll change the dates. They'll change the story. You know, that's the only reason why there even was a overlord Christianity church from the Catholicism came down when Constantine decided. When the emperor decided he wanted to have Christian church, it was subject to the emperor. That means your apostles, your whoever the hells, they immediately get written out. Or whatever was going on, it becomes written out by power, which is at the emperor level a lot more capable of doing something like that. Council of Nicaea 325. Anywho, so that being said, there's this lady, Zephs was saying, he's like, I don't believe in it either, but I've got this feeling like we're going to wake up somewhere else. Well, this lady, Yellow Rose says, this lady's awesome. She said some really accurate shit over the time. Just every once in a while she posts. And if you can understand what she's actually talking about, she uses a different flair of language to explain things. But she says, when you get pulled out of your body, it's called, we stand up. So they use the term, we stand up. And when we stand up, we're standing up in our spirit body. And when we fully stand up, we have all the memories and knowledge of our previous lives. And then we go through a door and we're all like, imagine that giant circle where everyone's there and you're in it, like you're inside of the dome. There's people above you. You're not standing on each other's heads, but just imagine a bunch of souls being oriented like that, all standing up, knowing each other, knowing all that. It's like, it says you come through the door and there's no shaming at the door because you're all naked, but it's not like physical body nakedness. All your previous lives and memories are also able to be seen by everyone else that's in there. That's your family. And that's the family that you're in. And in the Book of the Dead, it talks about that. It says, they will, it has it in the phrase, and it stands out weird. It's like, stand up with those who stand up. And it's like, that is referencing the same thing. It's referencing that spiritual standing up. They have other rituals that they do, like the opening of the mouth so the soul can get in, and different stuff like that. And if you didn't know the actual correlation, it wouldn't make much sense. But when you do, it really enriches your understanding of the spiritual things. Somebody put the 9 different things, like you've always heard of the 9. Well, there's 9 parts of the soul. There's like the name is a part, the heart is a part, there's a judge, there's the ba and the ka. But you have 9 parts of your soul. And soul's really all there is. Your soul is what is also the environment that you're planted in, like a tree. And I just think that's fascinating. I thought I would share it. I thought it was something important it felt good to share. And I thought other people would like to know about that because I just think it's fascinating. And I don't know if they're going to blow us up with a fucking nuclear bomb. I don't know what'll happen. But it feels like something like that's about to happen. Like that standing up feels like it's getting close. And I don't feel like I'm going to die. I'm not going to have a heart attack or, ugh. And of course, and it has to be this way when you die too. Even if you reincarnate at a period of time later, which I don't think isn't impossible. I think it happens. But That's all I wanted to say, because it's kind of encouraging on one hand, because it's something we look forward to as spiritual beings, but we have to look through death as well. Sometimes you can get very paranoid. Not paranoid, but when you get depressed and you'd rather not be here on this world, it's easier for you to appreciate that state of being, because, I mean, partially you know that you'll be dead, and it's almost a little bit morbid, but really it's not. It doesn't have to be morbid. You know, it's like they say, to be absent with the body is to be present with the Lord. And it's like that, when you have an understanding of source being the Lord, or whatever it is that just lights you up, just makes you glow with, you know, goodness, then that's a good thing. That's what you want. That's what you're after. That's what you're after in your spiritual life. That's what you're after in your material life. So it's a win-win. I thought I'd share that.